That was an interesting episode of Friends. You can catch up on what Rachel does next on E4. Up next for 8 o'clock is the follow-up series based on gender-specific toys.
Do boys and girls play differently? Should you be choosing different gender toys for your son than you do for your daughter?
I think it's pink and fluffy. It goes with how we see girls and how we see boys.
And if your child wants to play with the wrong gender toys, should you stop them? This series, we are looking into gender-based toys among the ages. We will be considering both psychological and sociological explanations and how they have influenced their parents' choice on toys for their children.
Oh, just come on!
Last episode, we took a trip to the Convent of Jesus and Mary to visit sociologist Lindsay Rayner to investigate how babies play based on the nature versus nurture debate. We found that they play mainly with problem-solving toys rather than the colours. Today's show, we will be focusing on the stereotypes in toys, colour, symbolism, and the advertisement of children's toys. Do you like pink or do you like blue?
Pink. I like pink, no pink. No blue. No pink.
It seems as though traditional gender colours are still enforced today, but is this an opinion or a fact?
Gender roles are socially and culturally defined prescriptions and beliefs about the behaviour and emotions of men and women. Theorists believe that perceived gender roles form the basis for the development of the gender family.
Girls do wear pink and blue is associated as a male colour.
It's been a tradition that pink is for girls and blue is for boys. Although recently it seems like there are more gender neutral toys such as maybe green and yellow, like other colours have surfaced.
100 out of the 200 people we asked agreed on gender-based toys as being a traditional idea.
There have been several studies that have looked at the way in which girls and boys play with toys and why. One of the key things that make a child play with the gender toy is the way that they've seen adults interacting with the same toys. As you can see, this is a classic case of monkey see, monkey do. A girl sees their mother and through the sociological nature versus nurture debate, this is deemed acceptable.
Now we look the same.
Neuropsychology explains the monkey see, monkey do theory. A child does not inherit semaphore adjustments from its parents. The child inherits copies of these parents' sets. This explains why children copy what they see from their parents.
22% of parents say they notice their child imitating what they do.
From an educational development perspective, it is widely accepted that both boys and girls will benefit from playing with a wide variety of different toys and games.
Gender socialisation begins the moment a child is born. The way children are talked to, touched and played, with all established norms and expectations, thus socialising children from day one. Parents will engage more with rough play with their boys while using more language with their girls, thus making boys more tough while girls learn to be more emotive and use their words.
35% of people we asked said they would buy stereotypical toys.
But I don't think there's a problem with colour of toys these days. A kid sees a toy, if they like it, they'll play with it. I don't think colour is a big thing.
Learning begins from an early age, and playing with toys for boys and girls' toys too will help broaden your child's horizons and give them a more balanced view of life as they grow up. This is known as a cognitive theory. Children prefer toys traditionally stereotypical to their own sex more than toys stereotyped for the other sex. Segregated toys discourage children from different genders to play together. If a boy played with a Barbie, he'd be seen as feminine. If a girl played with football, she'd be seen as a tomboy. So what messages are toys given to children?
All children, regardless of gender, can benefit from and find healthy, wholesome pleasure in playing with dolls. Too many people, mainly men, have irrational hang-ups about boys playing with dolls. Essentially, both boys and girls are attracted to dolls because they look like human beings. Most dolls have very appealing human faces, and it is only natural for children to respond to a cute toy that looks like a baby.
After the break, we will be carrying out an experiment based on 2 children to help answer the question, do children play with the toys they prefer or because of the colours their gender is stereotyped towards? Why didn't you pick up the pink car?
Because it's for girls.
And following a study on advertisements of children's toys and whether the packaging is gendered too.
Spell phone and I got to take the DVD.